When the dead shall hear the voice of who? Son of God. But when he's talking about himself and about what he does on earth, he say what? The Son of Man shall suffer. The Son of Man shall. The Son of Man shall. The Son of Man shall. So when he's talking about himself about the Son of Man, he's talking about this incident. He's talking about Isaiah 53, verse 1 to 6. He's talking about the punishment that is due to us, which he took upon himself. He's talking about the insult which is due to us, which he took to himself. He's talking about the embarrassment which is due to us, which he took himself. So he said the Son of Man is coming here to die. And that's what he's saying. Having died on the cross, having taken this position, then he made the devil a spectacle. Yes, finish up.
He made a public spectacle of them.
He made a public spectacle. You know what is called spectacle? Yankiri. Or made devil or breaking Yankiri. What would any man? He got him in the marketplace and what? And drove him around and shamed him and made a public assault of him. And when the Lord had done, made a public assault of Satan, what then does he have? There are some traditions when a woman commits adultery, she will be told to do what? To go to the marketplace and what? And do certain ritual. Anybody who see her in the market will see that she committed what? Adultery. And she will never try adultery in her life anymore. Because the shame, this disgrace, the insult, how people look at her, she will not talk about it at all. That's one of the reasons why the church banished what? Public penance. You know, there was a time when you commit certain sin, you'll be told to come and kneel down in front of the altar. Once mass begins, you come and kneel down. You get up when the mass has what? Finished. You know, there are some churches that give people what? Back bench or back seat. Once you are sitting in that seat, what does it mean? What does it mean? Everybody look at you as what? A sinner. Once they never see you, is there any embarrassment more than that?
No.
Is there any shame more than that?
No.
He said that Jesus did not only deal with Satan. He did not only deal with him. He did not only disarmed him. He said he disarmed him. Removed all the power he has. Removed all his boasts. All the things he have against you. He said he cancelled the debt to law. You are failures. He removed him. Then secondly, he did what? He then now disgraced him on the cross. Because many people think that this thing is a disgrace to Jesus. It was not. Because he said, I have the power to do what? To give my life and to do what? To take it back. It was not a disgrace. Because Satan was trying to tell him that this is a disgrace. How can you carry that thing? How can a God die on the cross? But Jesus is telling him, this is not a disgrace. This is my armor. This is my weapon. This is my weapon. This is for which I will then deal with you. And because this man is hanging on the cross, then Satan has no longer power over us. Because he said he made a public spectacle of him. Public display. He made a public display of him. So Satan cannot speak anymore, any longer. Our people says, no one will talk. Other say weekend again, no more. A person who borrowed a cloth and go to a dancing competition does not dance well because what? If he dance so much, the owner of the cloth will say what? Please give me back my cloth because you will tear them. So sometimes you find out that Satan knows that his power is limited. There's something in him that is limited. He cannot go on to spend and do anything he wants because he knows that the master is what? Looking at him. There's a limit to what he can do. That's why I say he has disgraced him and made a public assault of him. Isaiah chapter 53 will say, he grew up like what? A sapling in the desert. Nothing in him can please anybody. Everybody who look at him as what? A man of soul and acquainted with what? Grief. Yet, it was our infirmities that he carries. It was our sin that he carried. The Lord was pleased to burden him with the load of our sin, and he carried it. more in particular, verse 6 says, on his bruises, by his bruises, he took away our sicknesses. By his bruises, by the suffering, by the pain, by the scars, by the wound on his body, he took away our sickness. So it is not a disgrace to him. It is a high point. Why I want to begin here is that we want to deal with storms in your life today. Remember we said on Sunday that human nature can limit you, but God's grace will do what? Will lift you up. We want to look at various things Jesus has done that put us up so that his grace will lift us up. We want to look at the work of God in comparison with the work of flesh. What the flesh is doing, what the man is doing, what your body is saying, what people around you are saying, and what God is saying in response to them. We raise those issues and think about them and raise prayer. If you are around that area, pick it up. We are beginning by what I've said now, but the second point we want to look at is what? We want to discuss what we are doing now in conjunction to, ego and storm. I want to discuss a little thing about the ego and the storm. You know the ego? You know the ego? You know the ego?
Yes, Father.
The ego? What do you know about him? I want to discuss something about the ego and the storm. Because sometimes the storm that's come inside our life is a way that God wants to do what? To help you get up. The ego turns every storm into what? A lift. The animal called ego turns what? Every storm into what? A lift. Those of you who have traveled, who read about birds and animals, will know that one of the birds you can hardly see after any storm. See their dead body after every storm. There are 4 of them. And one of them is what? Ego. You can never see their dead body anywhere because of storm. Storm can kill every other bird, destroy houses, pull off roofs, pull off everywhere. But you will not see the ego. You will not see it. I want to discuss what does the ego do to cushion what? The storm. What are the characteristics in an ego that makes him, when the storm comes, he does what? He perches on the storm.